All right, ladies and gentlemen, leading the way as they have through their entire run through district, state, regional, and in Williamsport, manager of the team, Patrick Vinson, coaches, Jesse Johnson, and Coach Pat Allred. Let's give them a big round of applause. Following the coaches, number three, George. Bentley George. Bentley posted a batting average of .333 throughout district, state, and regional rounds. He had 3 big hits in regionals and scored 5 runs. I've also heard a rumor that he was named the funniest player on the team. Bentley George. Thornburg. Clark Thornburg. Clark posted a batting average of .316, on-base percentage of .435 through the regional round. During the team's District 6 run, Clark had a batting average of 1,000 and held this up partway through the state tournament. Clark Thornburg. Who? Heath Johnson. Heath posted an average of .304 to go along with a .448 on-base percentage through the regional round, pitching 14.2 innings with an ERA of only 1.227 and 23 strikeouts. Heath Johnson. Allred. Preston Allred. Preston drew 5 walks during the regional tournament, posted a fielding percentage of 1,000 and scored the game-winning run against Team Midwest from Iowa. The image of Preston crossing home plate will be forever remembered by Little League fans worldwide. Preston Allred. Is that Nolan? Cheeseman. Nolan Cheeseman. No had a .469 on-base percentage, 6 RBIs, and 8 walks through the summer. He was one of those kids who just seemed to always find a way to get on base, which is crucial to any team's success. Carter Sullivan. Sully was known for hitting the ball hard during the duration of the summer. He drew the walk that led to our walk-off victory against Team Midwest. Carter posted a fielding percentage of 1,000 throughout district, state, and regional tournaments. Carter Sully Sullivan. Caden Hall. Caden posted an average of .467, on-base percentage of .556, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, and 9 extra base hits through the regional round. 19.2 innings pitched with an ERA of 0.915, racking up a remarkable 43 strikeouts. Caden Hall. Graham Vinson. Graham had an average of .516, on-base percentage of .583, and 7 extra base hits. In his 9.1 innings pitched, his ERA was 0.00, and he recorded 16 strikeouts. Graham Vinson. Jonah Hale. Throughout regionals, Jonah had an on-base percentage of .440. He also recorded 4 RBIs and 5 walks, including a huge walk drawn in the state tournament, leading the team on to the Indiana State title. Jonah Hale. Hayden Moore. Hayden recorded 6 RBIs with only 5 strikeouts through the regional round. He put the ball in play during every at-bat during the state tournament. He also posted a fielding percentage of 1,000 through regionals. Hayden Moore. Gavin White. Gavin posted a .400 on-base percentage this summer. He had a ridiculously hot bat in the district, state, and regional tournaments, scoring 5 runs. Gavin also posted a fielding percentage of 1,000. Gavin White. Jacob Troutwine. Trouty posted a .364 average, a .417 on-base percentage, 3 home runs, and 10 RBIs through the regional tournament from the leadoff position. On the mound, he posted 10.1 innings pitched and an ERA of 2.90 with 10 strikeouts. Jacob Troutwine. And here comes Ben Gollier. Ben had some very key hits for the team during their district and state tournaments, including 3 RBIs. According to Coach Vinson, Ben is the definition of a team player. He was always incredibly supportive of his teammates in the good times and the bad. Ben Gollier. All right, I think that's going to be it for our players. The rest of the Hagerstown Golf Cart Club is rolling through, followed by police and fire escorts. And I do see the orange and blue flames of David Dale coming down the street. I don't think his wife was very happy about this choice, but it doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for Team Great Lakes. Thank you all so much for coming out and supporting the team. As you may or may not know, I hope you do know, the parade will conclude out at Hagerstown Park, where we will have an autograph and a meet and greet session with the players. The town of Hagerstown was generous enough to print up a bunch of posters of a team photo, and there are white margins all around the photo where you can have players sign. So please join us out at the park. Thank you so much again for all of your support. This has been incredible. Thank you.
We'd like to thank Dublin Fire and EMS for joining us in the parade here. Very kind of them coming down, celebrating with us. We got Reed Health coming up the back here, taking care of us whenever we need.
Showtime, go time, go time. I'm running. The whole team with me is showtime. The whole team with me is showtime. Yeah. Let me get up in it a minute, I gotta kill it. I don't care who started, I'm the one that's gonna finish. Push them to the limit. Y'all know who's gonna win it. If we go to war, I lead my team to victory. And I'm gonna do it by any means. Ain't no defending my enemies. Ain't no pretending me can't match my energy. We on the winning streak. Go time. I'm running. The whole team with me is showtime. The whole team with me is showtime. Go time. I'm running. The whole team with me is showtime. The whole team with me is showtime.
We're with Sean Murphy. Sean, how are you?
I'm phenomenal. This is more of a turnout than what I had even anticipated. So we're still riding the high from being in Williamsport, and I mean, take a look around at the support that the community has given to the team. It's breathtaking. It really is.
Talk about, for those people who aren't involved in Little League, haven't been involved in Little League, talk about the process of how this all got started for these kids.
Sure, absolutely. So in our majors division, so majors boys baseball, we had a total of 55 players that were in the league this year. So we had 5 teams of 11 players. Of those 55, 23 of them were eligible to make this all-star team. So of those 23, these are the 13 that we have. The players were voted on
by their coaches, by the fellow players, and by the Little League board. And this was the 13 players that we chose to represent us beginning at district play. So in Indiana, the way that that's broken down, there are 10 districts within the state. We are a part of District 6. So your first step is going and competing in district, and you hopefully win that to advance to the state tournament. So at the state tournament, that's where all 10 districts collide, and you have to fight your way through that. And it was a grind at times. We're obviously a much smaller community than a lot of the Little Leagues who were participating in the state tournament. We had to beat some very large and very, very good, very talented districts in order to advance and to ultimately win the state tournament. So if you win state, then you move on to the Central Region tournaments. The Central Region is comprised of the Great Lakes region and the Midwest region. So out in Whitestown, Indiana, both of those regions, all the state champions from those regions collided. We had a Great Lakes tournament, and running side by side with that was the Midwest tournament. So there were going to be two winners that came out of those respective tournaments to represent those regions. So we were fortunate enough to win the Great Lakes tournament and become Team Great Lakes, and there was a Midwest winner as well. But so once you win your region tournament, you're off to Williamsport.
When did you all start to have a feeling that this team could be what they have become?
You know, there was some moments at the end of the district tournament, and definitely in the state tournament, the way that we performed and the way that the team really gelled and came together, that you kind of got this little tingle, and it was like, we might have something special here. So I would probably say towards the end of district, but definitely in the state tournament, it was like, all right, these kids are different, and it's been incredible to watch them.
Talk about the area that you can draw kids from, and whether you expect that there might be a little bit more interest in Little League in the coming years, next couple of years at least.
Sure. So Little League has boundaries for the league that you can pull players from. You can't take another player from someone else's Little League boundary line. There are some circumstances in which you can, but there's a lot of waivers and paperwork that need to be filed in order for that to happen.
And nobody wants
that nobody wants to deal with. That's correct. So our boundary is essentially the western half of Wayne County. We do extend over into Centerville. Thus, there are some Centerville kids who attend Centerville schools who are on our team, and we do extend down into Cambridge City. So there are some kids who reside in the Cambridge City, Milton area who are able to be a part of our Little League. So that's essentially our boundary. I'm hoping that we see a bump next year. I'm very hopeful for that, and I think that we will. I'm also hopeful that this kind of sparked an interest in maybe a young kid who's never played t-ball before. Well, hey, I think I want to go try and do that. Or an older kid who's never played baseball before, like, well, I want to try and have a chance to have the experience that these kids did. So hopeful that it's going to, bring in some more people. The more people that we can attract to the game of baseball, the better. And that the beauty of Little League is that it's for everyone. It really is. There are mandatory play requirements that Little League sets forth that we as a local league have to abide by. So every player is required to get a certain number of innings or at-bats per game, and we have to abide by that. And I'm glad that we do, because it gives a kid who may not get a chance in another league that does not have those requirements the chance to come out here and compete and just be a kid. It's funny, after we won state, with all the hard work that the kids and the manager and coaches had put into everything, we had a party out at someone's house right after we won to celebrate them. So as tough as nails as these kids are on the field, completely focused, we go to this party and they turn into kids. They're out there playing wiffle ball, they're swimming, they're joking around with each other, and you really just see kind of the beauty of it, right? They're kids. At the end of the day, that's all they are. All the pressure that's put on them and all the expectations that the coaches put on them, and that, being a state champion has now put on you and a district champion has put on you, you're just kids enjoying life.
How many of these kids are eligible to come back next year?
I believe we had 5 11-year-olds who were Little League age 11 who would be Little League age 12 next year who would be eligible to come back.
Okay. So you have to almost start all over again.
Starting over, but we got a good core to build from.
Appreciate the time. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Sitting here with Gavin White. Gavin, how are you?
Good.
Is your arm tired from signing yet?
A little bit.
I bet this was not when you started playing this year. This was not what you expected, was it?
No, it was definitely not.
Talk a little bit about how long you've been playing baseball. What got you involved in Little League?
I've been playing since I was about 7 or 8. It's just I've always had fun playing baseball, so started watching it and then I started had fun, so I started playing it.
You play outfield and catcher, position that you like best and you think you'll pursue.
I like catcher a lot more, but I love outfield, so I don't care either way.
This is an 11 and 12-year-old league. You said you're 12. Talk about what you expect to be doing from this point. Are you continuing in baseball in some organized fashion?
I'm hoping to play on the junior high team, and then I'll be on a travel ball team next year.
Okay. First of all, where are you from?
Hagerstown. I was Richmond, I think. Yeah, Richmond, Indiana.
Okay. You live in Richmond.
No, I live in Hagerstown, but I was born there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about what this whole experience has been like for you during this past year.
It's crazy to see all the people that are here to watch us, and it's just I've never would think that we'd get this far and have all these people watching for us.
When you were in Williamsport, when you were playing, talk about what that experience was like. You all spent a lot of time away from home because you went and you stayed, didn't you?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a little just fun. It was fun, and then we had just no sleep really, all having fun, being fun. Ugh. And then we went to the games, and those were crazy experience, seeing all the fans there. Yeah, it was just an amazing experience.
It's okay, you're holding up the line. You can go ahead and sign. When you think about next year, when you think about future, talk about for me what this experience has done for you. You said you really hadn't done any interviews before this year started. You've obviously done a number of them. You're sitting here doing one with me. Yeah. Talk about some of the things that you've learned and what your teammates have been like.
We've had a fun experience with each other, and it's been a crazy experience. It's something I'll never compare to anything we've done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm backing up the line, so I'll let you go. Thanks for the time.
Yep.
Preston, what school do you go to?
Hagerstown Elementary School.
And what position do you play?
Right field.
Talk about what this year has been like for you as a player. Obviously different than what you've experienced before.
Yeah, it's way different. The crowds are 10 million times bigger. It's just a really good experience and had a really good time.
When you got to Williamsport and kind of took a look around the field, what was your first thought?
Holy cow.
Was it a fun experience? Has this been a fun experience for you? I know playing on a team, there's a lot of pressure from the start, and you can sign if you want, but has this experience been fun for you?
Yes, very.
Are you going to continue playing, or do you think you're done?
I'm going to continue playing. I'm going to try to get here next year, too.
You're what?
I'm going to try to get there next year, too.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Bentley, we're going to turn to you. Same question. First of all, where do you go to school?
Hagerstown Elementary.
And how old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
Okay. Is this your first year in Little League?
No, I've been in the league for about 5 years. I don't know. Well, 3. Yeah, 3.
Okay. What position do you play?
Outfield.
Outfield? Same question to you. What, winning the state, going to Williamsport, what did that feel like for you?
It just felt crazy because I've never had that experience before.
And now that you have it, what do you think? You got people lined up here waiting for your autograph.
It's so fun. It's really hot out here, though.
Okay. We'll let you keep signing so you can hopefully get out of the heat. Thanks for the time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm feeling like a rock star. Like a rock star. Like a rock star. Like a rock star. Like a rock star.
How many people actually have the title of manager?
One.
Okay.
No, but honestly, without the other two guys, this doesn't happen. My other two coaches, so they're great guys.
Who are your other two coaches this year?
Pat Allred and Jesse Johnson.
Have you coached with them in the past?
Jesse I have with our travel team, but that's the first time I've coached with Pat Allred.
Talk about then what it takes for you to gel with a couple of relatively new coaches, to gel with a bunch of kids to do what you all were able to do this year.
Well, that's the good part of being a small town. I knew Pat. He played baseball here at high school. And then the kids, I knew the kids just because you play in the league up here. So really it wasn't too bad to gel with them. They're both great guys, very knowledgeable of the game, and really it wasn't really that difficult.
When you started this, when you were able to vote on your team and you knew what you had, talk about from the first game to that last game in Williamsport. How did you see the kids move, and how did you, if you did, change as a coach?
Really, I didn't change much as a coach. Very early on when they were, practicing and our first games in district, I realized then that they're going to play better when they're loose, relaxed, having fun, and that's how we've approached this team as we went further. The more fun they're having, just playing the game of baseball, visualizing you're here in Hagerstown, the better they played, and we let them go and be 11 and 12-year-olds having fun playing the game of baseball.
How long have you been coaching?
15, 16 years.
Talk about what that experience for you has been like as a coach, as somebody who starts off, you're coaching in Hagerstown, you're probably never seriously thinking you're making it to Williamsport, or is that a wrong assessment?
No, when you think of the teams that are in Williamsport, all the powerhouse teams, the Nolensville, Honolulu, Hawaii, all those teams are regular visitors there to play. So for us to get there was a feat in itself. It was something, a small town, 23 kids to choose from, take 13, and you go against the Goliaths of baseball.
And you made it. You got there, yeah. You won your first game. After you won your first game, what was your immediate reaction?
Well, other than walking out on Lamade Stadium for the first time, if lightning would have struck me dead, I would have been just fine. And I feel the same way with when we got that first win. It was like, holy cow, we got to Williamsport and we won our first game. This is really an amazing ride, and just keep playing.
For those parents out there who have a little one, maybe they've watched this, maybe they want to get involved. You've been around Little League for a while. Talk about what that's like, what that does, how that helps a young person.
I think it helps them, you can let these kids be themselves and play the game. You can instruct it, but if you do it in a right way, that you're not tearing them down all the time. I see that. And if you build them up and keep them up, but in the same time, try to fix different things that that they're doing wrong, man, it means the world to the kid, and you'll get a lot more success and a lot more out of them if you treat them that way.
Was there a team motto, a team slogan, something that drove you all this year?
Yeah, it was family. That's how we broke our very first practice. We talk about being a family, being tight-knit, having each other's backs. So from day one, we broke as family. That's how we broke our huddle. All the way to the very last game that we played in Williamsport, we broke as family. And yeah, that was kind of our go-to.
Talk about, as a group, how you've seen these young men grow.
You know, they I think respect. You know, they have they learn to respect other people, coaches, other players, and it's neat to see that. Even out in Williamsport, you know, you try to, you know, you need to be respectful. You need to, and you could see that as the season got further along, you could see that they had that in them, and that was, for me, was neat to see.
As you wrap up, as you look around, as you see the line still up, tell me what's running through your head.
Still can't believe it. It's still a dream. Dreamed of it my whole life, and to actually do the parade, come through town, seeing all the people, it really is a dream come true for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Feel the power, nothing can bring us down. See the fire, can you hear the sound? Feel the thunder, running through my veins. Stomping my feet and clapping my hands, both feet off the ground, I'm flying. For the ground is mine. Nothing's gonna stop me, no one's gonna take my crown. Nothing's gonna stop me, no one's gonna take my crown. Nothing's gonna stop me, no one's gonna take my crown.
On behalf of the Hagerstown Town Council and all of the Hagerstown community, I would like to thank everyone for coming out to welcome our very own Boys of Summer back from their incredible Little League World Series adventure, and to declare the following. Proclamation. Honoring Hagerstown Little League 2022 Great Lakes Region Champion, August 27, 2022. Whereas the hard work, dedication, talent, sportsmanship, and the team family of players, coaches, and manager has enabled the Hagerstown Little League to win state and national regional titles. Whereas the Hagerstown Little League earned a berth in the 2022 Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and brought recognition and honor to the town of Hagerstown in the state of Indiana. Now, therefore, I, Becky Dirks, President, on behalf of the Town Council of Hagerstown, do hereby this day acknowledge the team's success and heartily congratulate the 2022 Hagerstown Little League, the Great Lakes Region Champion, on its outstanding accomplishment.
This me all day. See me in the field, I don't play no games. I give it all when I train. Ball in my hands like money in the bank. No pain, no gain. Swimming in the water, I'm a shark in a tank. I'm a threat, I'm a beast, I'm a winner, no defeat. Trying to go against me, better go and do it. This is my life. Yeah, this is what I love. Coach put me in the game. You know I'll tear it up. Yeah, this is my life. Yeah, this is all I do. Coach put me on the field. Let me show him I'm the truth. Yeah, this my life. Yeah, this my town. Gon' take this L while I hold this crown. I've been around the world in the name renowned. King of my city, I'ma hold this down, yeah. This my state. Looking at the fans and I know they can't wait for me to go crazy and set the pace. I got a team full of winners and you can't relate. This my life.